gonna call Richard Lupo. Kyle, you want to
Let's
introduce
do
us
it.
while I'm dialing it up?
Yeah, I know Richard. Richard, I got to hang out with him a couple times now at this point, a ASOTU Con, a Reynolds event, and just a fixed ops director that really cares for his people, cares for the industry too, is always willing to help. And they are, he's at Apple Tree Honda and Acura in Fletcher, North Carolina. He's about 15 miles south of Asheville. So we're going to bring him in and just see what the vibes are there.
He said it might be loud because there are helicopters at the airport everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Just painting the picture for you all.
Good morning. This is Rich.
Rich, what's going on? This is Paul and Kyle. You're on the morning show. Thank you so much for giving us some time today.
It's my pleasure. I'm glad to get some updates out there, and thank you guys for reaching out and giving us the opportunity to get some information out there for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. We've heard a lot that many people in the country don't know what's actually going on the ground because of limited coverage, limited media coverage. So why don't you tell us from your perspective what's actually happening, and we'll talk about it from there.
Well, obviously there's a lot happening, but from a general overview, the city of Asheville is still standing, and the immediate areas around are in much better shape. There are certainly pockets in the city and the surrounding areas that have been, very devastated. A lot of the pictures and images that you see are coming from the towns that surround the Asheville area, the Western North Carolina area. And so we're very fortunate where we are located, right next to the airport in Asheville, for where people may know from being in the area. We're very fortunate in this immediate area to have a much less impact than other areas that may be 10, 15, 20 miles from the city. And so the National Guard is here, a lot of military support. It's hard to tell exactly who. See Coast Guard airport helicopters, and various markings on lots of different helicopters running in and out of the airport, refueling.
Wow.
And the utility, the line crews, they're out there doing everything that they can. One of the biggest challenges that we have is that lots of trees on lots of power lines. So while a lot of the connectivity and utilities have been restored to the main parts of the core parts of Asheville and the immediate communities, reaching further out is going to take some time. So that's it's kind of what's going on. We are helping out as we can with the people in our communities, our team members.
Awesome.
We have had we've got about 170 people on staff here, and everyone to a T has checked in and is safe.
That's great.
Yeah, we're very, very, very blessed to be in that situation. We've had a handful of people that have had damage, with a couple of people that have had pretty significant damage to their homes, and one person has had very, very significant damage to their home. So, and we're working to assist them, and there's a lot of immediate needs that Red Cross and the agencies, FEMA and things like that, are helping. There's a lot of work to do, and so then
can you tell us what does I'm going to ask, some comments are coming in on the live stream. Michelle Langford says hi, by the way. Also questions on how can we help, and we'll get to that at the end of the conversation. Tell us about what the status is of the dealer operations and what you're hearing from other local dealers, from the industry standpoint. What are the dealers doing? Are you up and running? Are people having needs that you're able to help with as the stores close? What's going on?
So what I can tell you is it's very geographically oriented. We have one dealer that's a local family that owns some dealerships here in the area, and their dealerships were in some low-lying areas, and they were able to move a lot of their inventory out of the way, but their buildings were damaged. I did the drive through the parking lot yesterday, and they had the Serve Pro guys out there, the restoration guys out there,
Yep.
cleaning everything and doing everything. So I know that they're doing everything that they can. They've got a large organization too, and they're doing everything they can do to get back open. We are open. Our buildings, our campus sustained very minor damage in the grand scheme of things. Utilities were restored, power and water were restored on Sunday, but connectivity, everything is very connectivity dependent. Phones or internet, computers, all that kind of stuff are all internet dependent, and we've struggled with consistent connectivity. Most of the dealerships are in commercial corridors, so there weren't lots of trees that went down. And I do know that the dealerships that surround us in this immediate area, most of them have some sort of, minimal operations open and are working to normalize the processes and normal operations right now. Go ahead.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think it's great to hear that a lot of the dealerships are still able to serve and be open. We've I think from like a help standpoint, I'm sure that there's some coordination going on if people wanted to get down there. We have shared a few things in our daily email. We'll continue to share those as they come up. And Richard, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us today, just giving us a little state of the union of what's going on there. We are praying and alongside you, and know that there are plenty of automotive people that are ready and willing to help. And we've seen that already come in with things like NIDA, NIADA. And please keep sharing there, whether it be on LinkedIn or social ways that we can help or be serving the general community of auto dealers. Appreciate you, Richard.
Oh, thank you. And just along those notes, of course, there's the normal channels. We are located. If you're coming from the south, or if you're coming from most directions, the interstates are open. We are right at the airport. We are right off of the interstate. If anybody has supplies that they want, if they don't know how or where to get them to, feel free to bring them right off the interstate,
awesome.
literally, and you can drop them off here. We have people that need, and we can get them to the organizations that they can reach and be distributed.
That's great.
That's great news.
Distribute. Yeah. We will get that out for sure. And again, if anything else comes up, right, feel free to text, call, whatever, and we'll do whatever we can to help you guys,
absolutely.
help your community.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Any help is needed. There are some communities that are just absolutely devastated right now, and the helicopters and the National Guard will be gone in a couple of weeks, and the TV cameras will be gone, and then the real work starts.
Right. Absolutely.
And there's so many people displaced, and so many people that are going to need long-term help to get back to normal. Get back to a normal way of life, and that's where we've been a part of the community here for over 50 years, and that's where we're really going to try to step in, and there's no sense in trying to do what the Red Cross does right now.
Yeah, right. Well, let's do this. Yeah. Let's make sure that we stay in touch, because it would be great to reconnect with you on the show also in a few weeks when all that happens, so that we can continue the kind of that long-term care from our industry to the people that need it. That's a great idea.
Well, I appreciate that, and we will definitely reach out, connect, and I'll give you some updates. The connectivity is coming back. It's been kind of a mixed blessing, because we haven't had a lot of connectivity to see what everyone else in the country has been seeing. So, yeah.
All right then. Well, Richard, stay in touch. We'll be in touch, and let's just keep doing whatever we can to support one another.
Thank you, guys. And I appreciate everything, and let me know. We'll get together, and I'll give you some updates over the next few days. And if you guys need anything, or if you guys have any stuff that you want to direct here, we will get it distributed to the proper people.
That's amazing. Well, thanks again. We'll be in touch, and God bless you and Godspeed.
Thank you so much. Thank you. The prayers, the calls, the support mean a lot to the people in our community, and we're very blessed to be in this industry with great people like yourself and the people that surround us here.
Well, it takes all of us. No crisis can win. We'll talk to you soon, Rich.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.